if you're a beginner trying to read more books, these are the 10 books I will recommend to you. Hi, my name is Helly, the official Indian booktuber who posts twice a year. Hi, I am trying to recommend you some books that I've read lately, loved. These are books that I've probably not recommended to you before because most of them I have read in the last 3 to 6 months. So, if you are a regular on this channel, these are all new recommendations and I hope that you'll really love them. Now, the first book that I want to talk about is Nails and Eyes. These are very disturbing novella slash short stories. Now, the way I bought this book is also very interesting. There's an amazing bookish cafe in Sikkim, Gangtok, called the Bookman Cafe. I was staying in Sikkim and I had booked this for a day. And the girl who makes the blind date with books section, Aki, if you're watching this video, I love you and I love this book. She had put this book in the blind date section. And the description was that this is a short book and it's interesting. And the description really matched this another book that I'm gonna recommend, which is People from My Neighborhood. So I thought that this is this book. Okay. But when I told her that, is this the book that is inside the cover? She told me it's not. So I was immediately intrigued and I purchased this book without even seeing it. Then I read the book and I absolutely loved it. It has three shocking short stories, the first one being the longest one. And the way it's written is amazing. It's about this young girl whose father is having an affair, and after her mother dies, he brings in his mistress to the house. And how the events unfold in a very disturbing way is what this book is about. I really like the writing style here because the way it starts is immediately so gripping. I can't marry you. That's what my father told you on the first day of his affair with you. You were so surprised, all you could say was, oh. My father went on with what seemed to be genuine regret, and that he had a wife and a child. Oh, you replied again. So it's totally written from the point of view of the very young girl, and I really liked it. It is definitely disturbing. It won the Akutagawa Prize, which is Japan's most honorable literary award. So I'm glad that Aki recommended me this book because otherwise I probably wouldn't have read it. I never saw anyone recommend this book before, but I think that they should because it was quite good. So do read it. And yeah, since this is a short book collection, even if you're a beginner, if you've not read anything before, you are still probably going to enjoy it. Now, if you don't like fiction, here is a short non-fiction read that you would love. All marketers are liars, tell stories. Now, in today's age, personal branding is a must. No matter what you do for a living, where you're from, you need to build a strong personal brand so that you are not losing out on opportunities and you will need to learn storytelling. This is an amazing book by Seth Godin, the OG marketer, and you are gonna love it. I'm afraid that I actually got sold a pirated copy because this copy is so fragile. So, anyone who has this copy, let me know if yours is too, or am I just thinking too much? This is a Portfolio Penguin book, but yeah, I would actually like to know if I got sold pirated copy. But regardless of that, the content of this book is amazing. And anyone who wants to build a personal brand on Instagram, LinkedIn, these are things I talk about for work. So don't want to talk about this on this channel. But you can check my other channel out, Sahili Chatterjee here, in case you are interested. Now, the next book I will recommend is Letters to Milena. This is again technically non-fiction because these are letters Kafka wrote to his lover Milena. Milena was his translator and he felt so understood by her that he fell in love. The quotes from this book are extremely famous, which made this book very famous on Book Talk, which is bookish TikTok. And that is where I also discovered about this book. While I knew about Kafka and Milena, it was probably because of the fact that it got so popular lately that I actually ended up getting this book. Loving it, the way it's so passionate, it makes you feel like, why can't you have that with a lover in 2024? It definitely raises your standards for romance. And the lines are so passionate. Like one of these lines goes like, love is the knife I turn inside myself for you. And ooh, that's intense. So yeah, loved it. And if you're a romantic person, you're definitely gonna enjoy it. Now, going from something that will probably make you feel good, so something that will probably make you feel disturbed is Ocean Vuong's On Earth We Are Briefly Gorgeous. This is a book that is set in the backdrop of generational trauma, LGBTQ community, and the Vietnam War, and how it affected the character in this book and how they evolve as people throughout the novel. I finished reading this book on a night that I just couldn't sleep, and after reading this I could not sleep even more. But if you want to read something that really leaves an impact on you, you are going to really love it, especially the character's relationship with his mother, because this book is actually written to the mother. is something that I feel is so underrepresented in novels. And I really, really enjoyed that. If you have a disturbed relationship with any parent, you would really, really find yourself heard in this book. I like to read now. Lockdown stories the day before today. If you are looking for a read that is about the Corona times, short stories, compilations, this is a good book. It's very easy to read, very beginner friendly. I feel like Kafka's book or Ocean Vuong's book is definitely not very beginner friendly in terms of the English writing. So this is a book that you can actually read in that case. And yeah, I enjoyed this. This was a pick that I had from the airport, very impromptu, and I was actually pleasantly surprised with how much I liked it. Now, there's someone that I discovered last year, and my life has never been the same since. And it's the writer Manav Kaul. He's also an actor, but he has some amazing bodies of work. And if you're someone who has read Manav Kaul's work, please DM me on Instagram to tell me what you interpret of them, because I lack a friend with whom I can talk about Manav Kaul with. But this is a man who has my heart and soul, and I am really manifesting meeting him this year. The way he writes, the way he talks about things, it's so beautiful. I have all his books in my collection now. But the one I'm recommending for this video is A Bird on My Windowsill. The Hindi version of this is called Tumhare Bare Mein. Now, I started reading Tumhare Bare Mein because a friend gave it to me. But I also got the English one so that I could compare the Hindi and the English. Even the dedication part of this is so beautiful. In English, it goes something like, have you ever looked at yourself while reading? I have written the image for you. But the Hindi part actually sounds much more beautiful. It is, क्या कभी तुमने खुद को देखा है पढ़ते हुए? मैंने उस चित्र को लिखा है तुम्हारे लिए. Something like this. And it was so much more beautiful. So if you can read Hindi, it's best that you get the Hindi version. But if you can't, this is still going to be something you should read. Okay. I will read out one of the most beautiful lines that I read here. I turned away the moment I was about to see her. When I looked back, she had left. Now I look around and hope to see her at every turn. Familiar faces greet me, but there is no one like her. Maybe I had never seen her, and perhaps I never will. Perhaps I like turning around. The hope of seeing her is nothing but excuse. The Hindi version is more beautiful because the last line goes something like, "Uska दिखना तो महज एक बहाना है." So, of course, English can never capture the beauty of Indian mother tongues. I cannot emphasize on that enough. But still, if that's the only option, read this book. It's beautiful. And any book by Manav Kaul, really. I have read Drew, I have read Antima, I have read Tumhare Bare Mein. I am yet to read Prem Kabutar. It's on my TBR. I actually read Hindi much slower, so I prefer having the English versions with me around. Now, moving on to the other books, People from My Neighborhood, a collection of people from a certain neighborhood in Japan and uncanny stories about them. This is the one that I confused Nails and Eyes for, but Nails and Eyes is like 3 stories. This is one page each person, or 1 or 2 pages for each person in the neighborhood, and weird things about them. My favorite story was about Yoko 1 and Yoko 2. If you are a part of my book club, you've already heard it. I ran a book club for a while last year. I'm really looking forward to resume it. I hope that you guys will join. If you are interested, please comment, I want to join, so that I know that people are actually still interested in learning about books from me. But yeah, it was such a fun project to host my book club. We talked about so many authors, so many kinds of literature, Japanese literature, Nobel Prize winning literature, Annie Ernaux, Ruskin Bond, and I hope that I will get to talk more about books in an intimate community. But talking about Ruskin Bond, of course, any Ruskin Bond book is great for beginners. The one I'm recommending in this video is Tales from My Boyhood. I think childhood is such a beautiful time. There's so much nostalgia, there's so many stories, and we yearn for that time the older we grow. When we are younger, we can't wait to grow up, but when we grow up, we're like, shit, what's happening? And Ruskin Bond's stories make you feel that way so often. I love his stories. I hope to go to Missouri soon again just by thinking about this book. So yeah, I hope that I get to go to Missouri really. A nice collection of short stories, things we do not tell the people we love. I bought this book just because the title is so good. It's again a collection of short stories about various kinds of love and uncanny turn of events in that. It's various kinds of love. It's familial love, parental love, romantic love, friendly love. You will like the assortment in these stories. And Huma Kurishi is a very easy to read writer. So for anyone who's a beginner, I think this is a great place to start. And lastly, Julia Otsuka's The Buddha in the Attic. What makes this book really unique is that it's not about a single person or a single character. It's about a collective experience of a community that migrates from Japan to America in the dream of having the dream life, but realizing that they have all been fooled and how their lives evolve from there. The writing style is impeccable, and I just could not keep the book down. I loved it, and any beginner is gonna love Julia Tsuka's book. It's also a very rare recommendation. So yeah, these are the short books I recommend for you if you're a beginner who wants to read more. Let me know which books I should pick up next. And yeah, I'll be back with another video next week. Till then, bye bye.